When did you get your start in music?
Well, I started pretty young, I guess. I had a lot of family that played instruments. A lot of them sang and played guitar. So I started playing drums when I was in 5th grade. I got my first drum set. And played in middle school, got my first band, and then high school, got pretty serious about it around 16. And, you know, and then kept going. But then once I got to college, I started singing and playing guitar just for my own personal enjoyment because I didn't have my drum set during the weeks. And so, yeah, that's kind of where my love for songwriting began, and that's when I started trying to write songs. And you know, the only reason I was really singing was because I wanted to be able to tell the story. I wanted to write the songs. And, so, yeah, then I tried out for American Idol.
Where did you go to college?
I went to school at Texas A&M University in College Station, Texas.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I used to live in Texas.
Oh, did you?
But yeah, not for very long then.
Ah, cool.
Who are your musical inspirations?
Well, I think I have a lot of inspiration, you know, especially since I grew up playing drums. I really used to look at music differently than I do now. So, as far as music goes, I really can connect with anything that's just done in passion, you know. I just like feeling the passion in music, whether it's a heavy rock or an acoustic folk song, you know. I just love seeing people's feelings in the songs. But as far as like modern singer-songwriters and stuff, you know, people like John Mayer and Tom Petty, I'm going to see him tonight actually.
At a concert? Is he doing a concert here?
Yeah, tonight.
Oh, that's cool.
Courier, so I'm pretty pumped. But yeah, Ray LaMontagne was another big inspiration starting out, and Ben Harper, Jack Johnson. Things that really, you know, when I started playing guitar, I would find artists that had like acoustic versions of songs, because that's the only way that I could learn is to listen. Because if there was a whole band, there was too much going on, and I would be listening to the drums or, you know, just overwhelmed by all of it. So I think that kind of really, in a sense, created my style, because I was just listening to acoustic music to learn. And, you know, now all the stuff I do is really acoustic-based. And, yeah.
What's your favorite song to perform on stage of your songs?
My favorite song. Right now, it's been a song called Love Uncompromised.
I've heard
and it changes every week, but that one's one that just really feels good.
So you're excited to play that today?
Yeah, and especially with the full band, because, you know, I do a lot of acoustic shows with just me and maybe another guy playing guitar. But playing with a full band, it's a different feel, and Love Uncompromised is one of those special ones. How
would you describe the music on your self-titled album?
Well, I've been calling it like a modern singer-songwriter album. And that being, it's all acoustic-based, but kind of like acoustic rock. Because I play with a full band, but everything on the album is all real instruments, so it's really just organic and just real music.
What did you overall learn from your experience on American Idol?
You know, I think the biggest thing I learned on American Idol, because obviously I learned a lot, it was really like just boot camp for the music industry. Like you were just exposed to so much in the way how so many things work, with being on TV or record labels or touring. You know, I got to learn from all those things, but I think the biggest thing I took away from it is just learning that, you know what, I can do this. Because before the competition I was really nervous and scared and not really sure if I could sing any good. So I think as I went through the competition, it really kind of told me, you know what, you can do this. You are a singer. So I learned I could sing.
Okay. Is there any advice you'd have for young people wanting to go into the music business?
Ask yourself if you really want to go into the music business. No, because it's a long journey, you know. I'm only at the beginning of it. And it's a blast, you know. The only way you can do this is if you really love it. You know, if it's something that you can't live without and, you know, you're going to do it one way or another. It's really the only way to do it. But also, as you're going throughout it, you know, the best piece of advice that was given to me, which I like to give, and it's not really something you can put your finger on, but somebody told me once that you've got to be undeniable, and that's something I carry throughout my life, and whatever I do, you know, it's just that aspiration to be undeniable, so that whenever you do end up in front of the right people, or whenever those certain people are there that, you know, can help you out, that they just can't say no. You know, that's what you got to do, be the best at whatever you do, you know.
Yeah.
That's not just for music.
Yesterday, I think you were on an episode of The Bold and Beautiful. What was that like? It wasn't filmed yesterday, but...
No, yesterday, I haven't got to watch that episode yet, but yesterday I performed on The Bold and Beautiful. It's a daytime drama.
Yeah.
I don't usually watch daytime dramas, but I got the opportunity to go out and, I met with the producer, sang them some songs. They're like, hey, we'd love for you to come on and just play yourself and play some songs, so, okay, just a chance to spread the music, and, so, it was very fun, very interesting, being on TV, I'm not an actor, and I don't want to be an actor, but it was neat, it's a neat thing to be on the set.
So you definitely know you're not going to do that.
No acting.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Good for you.
You've toured all around the country. Where is your most favorite place that you have been, that you've toured to?
Well, today Philadelphia is my favorite place. It
is
perfect. I mean, the weather's beautiful. In Texas it's really hot. And
it's been really hot here recently.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I wasn't here last week, but last week it was hot apparently.
But no, it's a great time because it's such a cool little town. I don't know. My grandmother actually used to live in Levittown, about an hour from here. So
you're around where we live, kind of.
Yeah, so I remember coming to Philadelphia when I was little, but really hadn't been back since. So it's cool to see the city. I like it a lot.
What are some of your other hobbies besides music?
Well, I like to play soccer a lot. I have a lot of family that does that. I like to play tennis. I like to do other artistic things in general, just like drawing and painting, although I don't get to do it very much. Maybe once a year if I'm lucky. But, what else? I don't know. What else do I do? I don't know, I like to read a lot.
What was the last book that you read?
The last book that I read? The last one I finished? I don't remember
Either
if I finished any.
Well, if you didn't finish it, it must not have been worth finishing.
Yeah. But right now I'm reading a book called The Forgotten God by Francis Chan.